Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. It's that terrific Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about it as we continue our growth series. We're going to have we have special guest, Coach John here, that's going to be talking about Savings Highway Global, which I'm also a part of, actually. And we're going to be sharing some good information for all participants who want to participate because, we talk about how much gas prices and all things are going up. But here in this program, you can actually save and earn and save all at the same time. So I want him to kind of go over some of the things that they do in SHG, and we want to kind of get that started. So I want to welcome Coach John. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
All right. So we're going to be talking about Savings Highway Global. What got you inspired to join in with this program, and how has it been been effective for you to be a participant of this?
Well, Savings Highway Global has been around since about 2006, and I've been with the company for a number of years, to be honest, and through some different changes, kind of like metamorphosis, like a butterfly. I mean, a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly. And basically, back in 2021, at the height of the pandemic, COVID and so forth, there was a lot of things that was going on. And actually, I had got COVID, and a friend of mine I had talked to, name was Jock, and I had been after him for about 2 years, and because he had been involved in other opportunities. And I told him, so you got to take a look at this, Jock, because man, this is really phenomenal. I think you do very well at it. And so anyway, I ended up sharing some information to him about it. Savings Highway Global basically is a membership company that that helps people save money, pretty much with anything they do. Auto insurance, home insurance, travel. Travel's been pretty big with the company. Going to restaurants and so forth. Now, I'm not really computer savvy, so I haven't been able to take full advantage of all the opportunities that's available in the company. But one thing about the company is that they have a membership. They have 3 memberships, and now they have some more memberships besides those 3, because now they have the MMM program going on, which is a Master Your Millionaire Mindset. And so anyway, a person can go on the Savings Highway, look at the 3 memberships. They have a gold membership that's $20 a month. They have a platinum membership that's $100 a month, and they have a titanium. The gold membership has 8 benefits that goes along with it. But now also, Brother Ed, they have a free membership. And I was going, really? Yeah, a free membership. Get in where they fit in and find out about what the segment somebody. And so I encourage people to get a free membership, find out, because there's a value that goes with the $240 free membership, so to speak. And they got some that even have higher benefits than just that one. But right now we're in the building mode, and one of the things that I did do, Ed, was this. My fiance used to come visit me, and I would be driving my work van. I would drive my work van. She would say, John, you're picking me up in your work van. You remember Savings Highway. Why don't you get you a car? And I says, I hadn't really thought about it. I was so used to driving my work van, pick her up. And so I said, yeah, well, you're right. So about 3 or 4 years ago, what I decided to do, is 2024, first part of 2024. I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and see what they have to offer in terms of automobiles. Now, I bought me an automobile. It wasn't brand new. It was in 2010 Toyota Camry at the time. Okay. And I went to see what I could save. And so I typed in the zip code where I lived at. I live in Vancouver, Washington. Typed in the zip code and found out there was some dealerships in the area. And they were offering a discount for people who were members, and I was going, wow, this is great. So I went in, and basically I only went to one place because I liked what I saw. And not only did I like what I saw, I said, I got that vehicle. And because it was like, a little about $1,200 difference. And so I
Mm-hmm.
was going like, wow, this is great. So I use it for that. And then, for uh, Jiffy Lube, things like that, oil
Yeah.
changes and
Yeah.
things like
Oil
that.
change, right? Yeah.
Hotels. And in fact, one of the ladies that I talked to, Ed, she was on, she joined because she does shows in different states. And so she
Mm-hmm.
said, John, I'm going to be doing a show down in Vegas, and I'm looking at some hotels and stuff like that. It's a stay. I said, well, you can get in fact, at that time, I said, you can get a hotel down there. It was the Westgate for $150 for the whole week. She said,
Wow.
wait. She said, wait, for the whole week? I said, yeah, for the whole week. I said, why don't you become a member? So she became a member. She got a chance to be there at the Westgate, and she couldn't believe it. I mean,
Wow.
for the whole week, $150.
That's incredible.
So yeah. So it's the savings were just incredible. The opportunity was also incredible, and I'm looking to help people take advantage of both.
Yeah.
So I got a little question there that I give people. I said, you like to save money, make money, or both? And a lot of people say both. I said, well, you can do it with here. I said, you can come in at $20 and build an organization that can take you all the way to the top if you choose to, And so that's what's available, and it's more now that they've brought in the MMG, which is the Master Your Millionaire Mindset. It took it to a whole nother level here, and it's so exciting. It's incredible. So if anybody, I come from a sports background, so I tell people, I said, no, this is one game we can play to win, but we got to do it together, So I got something that right now I call the Faithful Five, and I tell people, come join the Faithful Five. And actually, the company talks about three. I mean, if you bring in three people and you duplicate that through 10 levels, based upon what their higher program, which is the Master Your Millionaire Mindset,
Mm-hmm.
it's a MMM VIP. That's what I am right now, MMM VIP. So they
Okay.
said, if you build an organization, and not you by yourself, but teamwork, make the dream work, build an organization, that's a little over $8 million a year. And it's an annual
Wow.
program. I said, well, wait. Let me hear this right.
Right.
You know, my $8 million a year? Seriously? Yeah. And I was like, and that's a three, refer three. Now, the beautiful thing about the company says if you bring in just two people, you can earn fast start bonuses down through 10 levels. I said, just for bringing in two, are you kidding? Well, what would that look like? Well, if you take two and you to the power of 10, this is an organization of about 2,000 people. But in terms of income, that's about $200,000 a year just for bringing in two. I said, this is ridiculous.
Wow.
And that's at the MMM VIP. Now, if you was a standard, the standard is about a little bit less than that, but it would be 100,000 a year. So it's $200,000 a year for MM VIP that brings in two down to 10 levels. And if you was a standard, bringing in two people down to 10 levels, it's 100,000 a year. I said, well, a lot of people don't make nothing like that. And
No, no,
it's
they
a
don't.
10x. It's a 10x in terms of value. It's a
Right.
10x in terms of value. Ed. So if a person comes in and now this is the interesting thing about the VIP. And I tell a person, first of all, start off for free and Savings Highway. Let's start for free. Just start for free, and then upgrade to the MMP because the MMP has 10x value. So in other words, it's $19.97 to do the standard program, and the payout per person that comes in is $700. I said that's a pretty decent commission for referring one person, $700, and that's for the standard. For the VIP, refer one person, that's $2,000. And I said, really?
Mm-hmm.
2,000? And they say, and we will do the closing for you. Wait. Am I hearing you right? You're going to do the closing. You got a 10x value associated with the
Mm-hmm.
program, and your goal is to help 1 million families and individuals become financially abundant. Yes, that's what our goal is. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to help you. As simple as that. I want to help you because
Wow.
what? Payday is every week. Payday
Yeah.
is every week. And so when a person comes in and you come in with a plan, a strategy, I said, man, we can, this right here, you talking about retirement, you pay off bills, avoid a lot of future interest on things that you got interest on right now. The possibility is enormous,
Yeah.
Brother Ed. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm so excited about it. And the company is in 140 countries. So I said,
Oh,
this is
okay.
a world opportunity. 140
Yeah.
countries, and
Yeah.
so it's very beautiful. But I tell a person, well, just go ahead and sign up for free. We'll upgrade a little bit later, but sign up for free, because once you sign up, you're in.
Yeah.
So, so if another person comes talk to you, whatever, you're already in, although you're in for
Right.
free. So you want to build a rostrum right away of people that can come in. As you like to save money, make money, both. Okay, great. Join right now. Join right now. And the company will actually help upgrade you, to what they have to offer. They got 7 ways to generate income in the program, several things.
Right.
They got oral security services. They got pay less on your bills. They got things for employers. They got health care. They have several ways to help people get paid, and that's in addition to the membership payout.
So it's
So
like a
it's
one-stop shop.
it's one-stop shop center. And so
Yeah.
I'm going like, it's so simple, and your back office, everything is pretty much taken care of. You come in, you get a nice back office and everything. So it's really incredible. And as far as I'm concerned, this is an opportunity that is so lucrative in terms of payout. It's really insane, to be honest. I mean, because over 80% goes directly out to the people who are helping to build a membership. Out of the 100% comes in, 80% goes out to those that are helping to build a membership. So I'm going, why not help build a membership, folks?
Yeah.
Because your savings is on everything. I mean, I was just looking at movie tickets not too long ago, and
Okay.
at AME and Regal, and the movie
Hmm.
tickets were. I mean, in fact, I went to seeing the movie kind of recently, and the ticket was like around $15. I was going $15. Yeah, but it's a little bit less for seniors if you come on a certain dates. I said, oh, okay, well, that's cool. But with Savings Highway, you can just print something out and take it there and get a discount. So,
Yeah.
so I was like, this is nice. So
Yeah.
it's for a lot. They got a lot of things, brother, that people can save money on. The
Yeah. I was
bottom
looking
line
at
is,
the program, like I said, when I first was told about it, and when you shared it with me the first time, I thought about it. I said, well, that sounds like a cool program.
yeah,
And when I looked at all of the different savings you can get, and then also the
yeah,
money you can make as well, and the top of that,
yeah,
over time, it grows
yeah,
exponentially. So
absolutely.
yeah, so this will be a good way for people today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
If you're looking for an opportunity, this is one of them, and I'll be sharing the link to that opportunity so you guys can see that on my YouTube channel. And this will give you an opportunity to take a look at it. You can, like you said, try it for free.
right,
That's free
right.
membership, so you don't have to worry about that. It don't cost you anything for them to
Yeah,
start getting savings. And just on the normal purchases that you make anyway every day, how about saving
yeah,
some of that, keeping some of that money back and leave it in your pocket? So that
yeah,
way you don't have
yeah,
to worry about spending all these extras that we worried about or concerned about today. So being a part of that, and with the MMM version of it, you were saying 1997 to jump in, so that's like $2,000 to get that
right,
uh,
right.
piece, and with that 2 grand, you can get back a return on that investment when
Yeah.
you bring it to one person.
Yes, and Ed, a person come in for the VIP, it was $49.97, but they say you could pay it one time, you could pay 2 payments, you pay 4 payments, or you could pay monthly. So I said, really? Yeah. And so I'm going, and you pay out 100% fast start bonus? Yeah, because it's set up for an annual program, but people can pay it monthly also. But it's really here to help people that really want to help each other. And see, Robert Kiyosaki wrote this book, what is called the business school for people who like to help each other. Well, that's
Yeah.
me. I was a business school for people who like to
Well, I
help each
like
other.
to. Yeah, that is a good. Yeah, I know that book. That's a good book, and then the Cash Flow Quadrant with Robert Kiyosaki
Yes,
wrote on that level, and Rich Dad Poor Dad that
yes,
he wrote also is that commemorative of that. So, but yeah, with that opportunity, I mean, this is a good way to help people start saving right away once they
yeah,
come into the program, and then they get a
yes,
chance to see all the their shopping stores that they normally shop at. But the travel piece too is also a pretty,
yes,
um, you know, it's pretty nice to look at and say, wow,
yeah,
this is
yeah,
another added piece to it. So again, with all the different levels that they're tapping into here, because
yeah,
travel is expensive now, especially with gas and people going to be more on the road than they do flying
Yes,
and all these other places. So, but yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
that's a good thing. And also too, and looking at Savings Highway Global, I noticed that they always highlight the winners, the people that's actually saving money in this
Right,
program. So you can see it real
right.
time.
Right. I mean, if you get on YouTube and send something to people, let them know. They're encouraged to get on YouTube. You got testimony, share something because a lot of people have saved phenomenally on their insurance. A number of
Yeah.
people, and then travel. Travel's
Hmm.
been great. I mean, buying computers. The savings is so vast, folks. It really is. Again, I'm not as computer savvy as some people because I come from a construction background. I've been doing floor covering for over 45 years. And
Right.
so, but now I say, well, I can't keep on doing that, and neither should I. Tell the truth, my body told
Right.
me that,
Right.
But I'm going like, I love sharing with people, and this is like sharing and caring. I said we can make a difference in people's lives, and if there was ever a time to do that, brother, it's right now. I mean, look at
Yeah.
with the growth of AI and automation that's going to do things
Yes.
to take over people's jobs. I'm going, pretty soon people got to figure out what are they worth now,
Right.
if they can't
Right.
work,
Right.
and
Right.
they can't beat the AI from doing what it does. You go like, so what are they gonna do? Especially if you got bills you're unemployable. What are you gonna do now?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so
And
we
this
got
is why
to help each other.
that's right. And that's where I come in helping people. Since I'm AI certified as an AI
Yes,
generalist, my
yes,
focus and goal is to help entrepreneurs, churches, and nonprofit organizations to build their networks and their businesses effectively using AI as the tool. And there's over
yes.
650 AI tools we have available to us today.
Mercy.
It's just going to keep growing. So we got to know how to select the right tool that's going to help us grow based on our industry, based on what we want to do, and based on the people that we serve in the marketplace. So
Yes,
that's going to be an effective place to grow and to do that. And I wanted to just kind of have you on to talk about this on Savings Highway Global, and super excited about that. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be sharing again the link so you guys can get the free membership there, get started, and kind of test it out, and then you can give me feedback and let me know what you think about it. And I'm
yes.
really excited to see where everybody goes with this. And of course, Mr. John, Coach John, he's been doing this for a minute, and he knows the game, and he's been around to know the game and how it's played. So it's all about cutting costs, and the more you
Yeah,
can cut costs, the more revenue you have or money you get to keep. But it's not how much
that's
you
right.
earn, ladies and gentlemen. It's always about how much you keep.
Thank you, thank you.
That
That's
is
so
the key
important.
to success right there. But we talk about financial literacy. We talk about a lot of variable things that our young people don't all seem to know right away. But if we help each other and we grow, no matter what city or state you're in, I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Of course, he's in Vancouver, Washington. And here we are talking about something that's going to be a benefit for the country and for everyday people. So no matter if you're at
Right.
a gas station, grocery store, no matter where you are, we want to make sure that everybody gets the information and start saving right away. So I'm super excited
Exactly.
for this opportunity to talk about this program, which I'm glad we get a chance. But we're going to talk about it some more, and I'm going to follow back up with you on some other ways that people can save with all of the different programs that's out there in SHG
Yes,
and the travel, the insurance, and all of the different things. And restaurants, you say the movies. I mean, that's good to get
yes,
the discount tickets to go to a movie.
yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
And then you can go into the
yeah.
grocery store. You can
Yes,
save that too.
yes,
So as well as your gas station. So this is a good opportunity for us to really spread the news, spread the word about Savings Highway Global, ladies and gentlemen, so we can get everybody the information that they need and they can start saving right away. So I'm super excited. Thank you all for this opportunity for us to come on and share this with you because I wanted to make sure that we have everybody get a chance to listen to the right
yeah,
information that's out here that's available. And again,
right.
this is how we go. We've been around since 2006. So, they've been around, they got the longevity there. That's 20 years now. Can you believe that? 20 years they've been
And I
around.
mean, think
And
about this. I like to I like to kind of share this, Ed, kind of in closing, because I come from a sports background, and I talk about the Final Four, and the NCAA tournament. Start off with 32
yeah,
teams, and then they start off with 64 teams at playoffs, but they end up with one champion. At the
hmm,
very end, it goes 64, 32, 16, the Elite Eight,
right,
Final Four, two, boom. I said, so here, folks, I said, we start off with a small team. I said, if you bring in, you start with a team I call the Final Four, and they get started, and they build Final Four teams, for all the way. I mean, technically, I don't necessarily encourage it, but you can start with $20, into opportunity, and not be out of any more money at all, period. you know, It'd be nice to do some advertisement, but I'm going
yeah,
technically not be out any more money, because they say you refer four, you pay no more. So
that's
I was like,
right.
really? You refer four, pay no more? Well, if people are taught refer four and pay no more, in fact, at the MMM, they said refer three and you're free. So, okay. But it's true. So I'm like, we want to help people move to a financial abundance by helping each other move to a financial abundance.
That's
And if,
right.
if there's ever a time that we need to do that, it's now. I mean, the
Yes,
forecast has already told us that pretty soon we may become obsolete. I
right.
refuse to sit around and become obsolete. Come on now.
I
I
know
said,
that's right.
because there's a lot of young people who are younger than, and they're moving in this direction. I want to help them. And a lot of them are already computer savvy. There's things that they know. 141
Right.
countries, we got big opportunity. So let's go for the gusto, make it, and help each other make it at the same time. Let's help each other up, because we got a chance to do that right now with this opportunity. Thanks, Brother Ed.
Now you're welcome, brother. Thank you, brother, Coach John, for that, and I appreciate you sharing. Like I said, we're gonna have you back on to talk more about this as we close out the month of May, which is our growth month, and all of the things that we've been sharing here at G.T.E Professional Network Podcast. Working with professionals is our theme, and making sure that they can showcase, and share the opportunities that they have available out here today that you can take advantage of. And there's many more I'm going to be interviewing throughout the rest of this month, throughout the rest of this year, actually. And now we're getting ready for the month of June, which is going to be the last month of the second quarter. Remember, I shared with you guys before, we do a 90-day run. So after the end of the 90th day, we're going to review everything we've accomplished in our business, whether it's marketing, our website, social media, all of the different details that we talk about as a technology company, and how we use AI today, and how we be more effective using the AI tools that's available to us to grow our mass network. And now, for all my solopreneurs and webpreneurs, this will be a great opportunity for you to also gain some information and insight on how to grow and build effectively too as well. So I'm super excited, really excited about what we've been able to share. We're going to continue this in our growth series for the month of May 2026. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you, Coach John, again for coming on board today, my brother. I really appreciate you, man. And we're going to continue our legacy of helping others as we help ourselves. So with that, you guys keep the faith. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to keep building your dreams.